watching videos about Dragon Ball Z, in that there's like an underlying theory of evolution, and it's all about power levels. So in the manga you have various like forms of transformation, and every time you evolve you step up along an evolutionary path that's laid out before you. Or it's more like you are working backwards through the capillaries into a vein system where the streams get bigger and thicker and better, and it evolves like that. And it seems like that's one of the keys to the universe. That's like an underlying structure that everything flows through. That even the category of our imaginations, once it evolves, it kind of levels up into a new form of evolution. And through that you realize that you had evolved in the past, and it has a memory or not. And so you remember how the structure of life is every time you evolve. And you look back and you think how the limitations of knowledge means that you're further and further away from the source, which we can call truth. Because it's all, life is about the pursuit of reaching back to the source, kind of what Eckhart Tolle says. The source of consciousness, or God. And the story of our journeys and our imaginations are an example, an extension of the source of consciousness. We're constantly evolving, and as we evolve we get closer to the source. And I remember now that I felt a lot of this when I took ayahuasca, and so that blew my mind to this pursuit of getting back to the source, like a salmon swimming upstream, like capillaries to veins to arteries, from the microscopic to the expansive size. Everything is either expanding or contracting. And so if you talk about going back to Dragon Ball Z, the transformations, they illustrate that as magnitudes of energy, of ki. And so the more powerful you are, the more evolutions you go through, and with each evolution there's a better understanding about your placement in the hierarchy. And so it's the hierarchy of all things. So in this case, energy or power is another word. So in the Dragon Ball story, everything is about power, is about the energy. And so the more they evolve, the more they realize their position. And so they get closer to what they refer to as God or status, or Kai status, like above gods. And so everything is going above. And every time you evolve, you learn that it's a never-ending stream towards the ever-expanding greater versions of yourself, or getting closer to the source of it all, the beginning, the master power, the master rank being. I think that's fascinating, and I think that's real.